a friend of mine asked me one day, Sarah, can you teach wisdom? He had gone to do some research. He's very interested in education, and he was trying to figure out what's the most important thing to teach in the 21st century. And what he figured out was that wisdom was more important than anything else, because if we don't have wisdom, it really doesn't matter what else we learn. It's not placed in a frame where we can make sense out of it. And when he asked me that question, I said, yes, of course you can, because I felt that I'd been teaching people how to access their own inner wisdom for many years, and it had been quite effective. And that was the beginning of what eventually became Game Changers Go. At the beginning, it was a course in wisdom for people. We didn't really know who for. We didn't know. We just knew somehow that it was important. And then over the next few months, we talked and talked and talked. And one day, I was sitting on the beach with my cousin and my family, and we were desperate to find a name for this thing. And this seemed terribly important to have the right name because, you know, we wanted it to have a resonance. And we tried everything. We took all kinds of weird, strange names about wisdom and dojos and, you know, guru kind of names, and none of them worked for us. And we tried change makers and visionaries and all that, and none of them quite fitted. And suddenly the word game changer came up. And my cousin said, I'd love to be seen as a game changer. And he said it with such a truthfulness that I knew immediately that we had to make the program for Game Changers. And so what we wanted was to create a place where people could explore in depth the kinds of topics that it's extraordinarily difficult to bring up at a dinner party or even in quite close friendships. But I think many people are questioning deeply within themselves. So we think about our purpose and we wonder about whether we're making wise decisions. And our integrity is something like, am I really the person that I say I am? Am I living the fullest life? Am I living to my potential? And I think most of us feel that we're not. And so there's this sense somewhere deep inside that I'm lacking integrity. But it's so deep and it's so personal that it's very, very difficult to explore that beyond what goes on in your own mind. And so we felt there was just an incredible value in bringing people together in very sincere conversation where things are not hidden, to explore the deeper aspects of our life, not just because it's interesting, but because actually being in touch with your purpose and finding your integrity and being able to make wise decisions is the foundation on which I believe we should build our society. I believe that if we educate people in that, and more of us, especially as leaders, are able to come from that place of wisdom, purpose, and integrity, we can create a better society. And there's such a hunger now for us to create a better society, but you know, we need to do something. We need to actually learn and educate ourselves and bring these values into the work we're doing. It's not enough to just sit around and wait for other people. And so that was our way of not waiting. We decided, let's make a program, let's get out there and do it, let's help other people to do it, let's bring people together in a community where they've got other people to talk to about it and where they can support each other in whatever their mission is. And that's really how Game Changers Go came about.